Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Hi Aries, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. This will be your reading for, well, your general reading for April the 1st to the 21st. April the 1st to the 25th. Sorry. April the 1st to the 25th of 2024. So Aries, this message will also have an angel message that will cover like an extra message, you could say, or the whole point of the reading, or if there's just any extra dynamics that the universe would like to share with you. And I'm going to indicate that over here in a moment. Of course, part of the reading will be here on YouTube, but the entire reading itself will be on my Patreon page. Well, I think the intro said some stuff to that effect, as well as the outro or the ending message will also have some more information on that. Okay, so here we go. So over here is your general message, and over here is going to be the angel message as it relates to the general message on whatever capacities that might have. Okay, Aries, let's get into it. What is happening? What do you need to know for April the 1st to the 25th of 2024? Aries, excellent. The 5 of Swords. I sense for a lot of you, you're actually still going through a certain... Some of you, it does seem a bit upheaval of sorts, but some of you, it's just getting through certain extenuating circumstances, but it won't be too much longer now until you're out of that. I sense there is a transition into this 5 of Swords energy. But for those of you who are already here at the 5 of Swords energy, it's clear that you've come over certain dynamics that were troublesome, certain dynamics that kind of threatened your forward momentum. You've learned from that, you've made your peace with certain things, and certain things you've just overcome with your own tenacity, your own grit, your own fervor. There is a lot of auspicious, like, I sense a climbing dynamic, like you're going with the momentum, you're going with the flow, you're not letting up. This is, I sense for a lot of you, just the beginning in a new like cycle or a new chapter that you're trying to fully embrace. A sense for some of you, it's literally a whole new you. You've set certain boundaries, certain efficacies up in certain respects, but you are achieving victory. You are achieving notable momentum in your life on whatever project or relationship or any particular type of business dynamic, whatever the case may be, or even your personal goals and dream in life, however it relates to you in this general message. But I sense like there's a sun dynamic on the horizon. So please, yes, continue moving with that momentum of victory, that momentum of assurance. It is literally paving the way for a more higher reaching, like more solid foundation of like world building happening in your life at this time. You are establishing things. Further clarification for the 5 of Swords. Yeah, see, the Page of Cups. So you are enjoying the fruits of your labor at this time, and some of you will be getting a particular offer from, it could be a potential partnership, a business relationship, it could be a family dynamic that really wants to entreat upon you, invest upon you, whatever case that is, because you are glowing, you are attracting this interest, this intrigue to your life right now. It very well could be a relational dynamic or a job offer or a partnership of sorts. Okay, as well as I sense that this is you holding that cup of affirmity towards your passion, your strength, your drive, cultivating your like innermost self at this time, making you a high priority at this time, whichever way that does appeal to you. But this is nurturing that dynamic of you nurturing yourself, or as well as other people nurturing you, because they do see what you've brought out, this certain latent skill, this certain latent ability of yours. Okay, you're like I said, you're making a stride, a momentum. There is a fruits to your labor that is now being made manifest, and it is causing a tangible movement, a tangible flow in your life. Some of you may be receiving extra financial benefits or extra social acumen at this time, like partnerships, like I said before, deals, promissory notes of sorts, or agreements in certain respects on which to collaborate. Okay, but it is coming through from the focus and endearing nature you have for yourself and your future going forward. I sense the foundations that you're striving for yourself is not necessarily just for yourself. Some of you, of course, it's for family as well, but some of you is for future prospects, and you want to be affirmed in your groundingness right now, that everything starts building up. You don't want to fall back. You don't want to redo anything. You really want to be affirmed in your actions moving forward. You just want a forward climb. Okay, further clarification. Yes, see what I mean? Page of Swords. These are beginning cards, okay? This is like the start to that newness, that next chapter, that facilitation of what's needed, okay? And it's because of this Page of Cups, you have that passion, that drive, that fire that continues to move you forward, that love for self, that love for taking your life to the next levels. And that's also some people who are looking into you, like I said. It could be both. It could even be like you, yourself, other people, another individual, or it could be both dynamics having that type of energy. But further on, you have the Page of Swords. This is someone who's open to learning, open to growing. This is someone who does bring their skills, which they have learned through particular climbs, particular, difficulties on certain respects, or through typical, you've placed yourself in these criterias in which to overcome, in which to establish, to gain something. And you've gained that, okay? And now it's time to you to further kind of mature it, cultivate it, hone it, craft it, and really bring your skills or what you further offer in levels of quality and levels of creativity to market, as it were, as well as still being open to learn more and to grow more as you go on. I'm sensing in this time, as you've come over certain hurdles, and then there's certain doors that are also opening up to you, perhaps, like I said a little bit before, job offers, business offers, you will be listening more and being very keen into what is said and the managing of particular agreements. Okay, the universe is saying this framework is still a bit new to you. So listen a bit more, and really think more on what is said, on what is shown to you, on the individuals working around you. I don't necessarily sense anything untoward, but I do sense for your own clarification so that you do not misstep in your growth, that you pay further keen attention, okay? Like I said, you do not want to step back into battles per se, okay? You just don't want to do that. This is the time, Aries, that you really want to make sure this foundation is like almost the be-all, end-all that you climb up from, that you continue moving forward, okay? The universe said, take another card that relates to this. Wow. Yeah, see? The Queen of Wands. I sense for some of you, there is another individual or an entity that's involved that's really seeing your skills, really wanting to build you up in order for you to take on a more auspicious role, more responsibility in certain respects, or they see a vision of how your history can lead you into, which is beneficial for everyone involved. Okay, for some of you, this is your next steps getting to where you need to be, in the fact that you are a bit more reserved in certain respects, like less stress, but you still have your hand involved in things, but there's a lot of respect, admiration, social acumen that's growing within your direction, like your brand, your collaborations, your name is getting out there, or your business is starting to reflect what you've always meant it to perform, or the service intended, or the quality being refined further, and it's really coming into like a very good definitive measure of who you are, okay, and the direction that you've envisioned of how you want to move forward in. Okay, so it could be both of those, it could be, one of those. It just depends how it vibrates for you. But this is definitely someone who is assured in their passion, who is matured in their passion. They know what they want, they know how they want to go about it, and they will be victorious in it. Okay, they cannot be swayed in their passions. Okay, they are open to meaningful conversations as long as it falls in line with their direction. Okay, and again, that's for some of you who are independent, or the other way around, whereby this is an entity of sorts who really wants to bring you into the fold, as it were, to make sure that your aspirations align with theirs, because they really do see you moving forward and carrying forth in a more established way that really impacts the entity or the company or the situation, the group, the team, the project as a whole. Okay, there's a lot of victorious, intellectual, and learning, passionate dynamics happening for you right now. Okay, at least for the time frame of this reading, there's a lot of establishment that's happening with you right now. And if it has not necessarily illuminated as such just yet, because you are just getting out of certain hurdles, it's going to happen basically right after that. Okay, so keep the vigilance, keep the strength going. Do not let up, is what I'm hearing for some of you who are about to get into that Five of Swords energy, which is that victory after hard work, hard labor, as it were. Okay, let's see what else is happening to you for this time, Aries. There's a lot of fiery passion, drive that's happening for you. You're very vigilant in your future. There's just a certain lifestyle that you want, and you're really going at it. It's like you got your second win, as it were, and you are on fire, headed towards it. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, see that? The Six of Swords. Some of you just don't want no more stress like that in your life, okay? And if you're going to be making plans and procedures, it's going to be towards what really brings you joy, what really brings you a level of kind of clarity in your pathway, in direction in life. You're leaving stressful situations behind. You're taking what you've learned, what you've built upon, and offering it or moving forward into a new capacity that really would appreciate you, that really entreats you, that really will edify you and further build you up upon those things. So some cases, this is a continuation of this this energy right here that you're being offered, and other things like that, that transition, that new chapter. You're leaving a capacity, or some of you have left that capacity. Okay, I'm not talking about this capacity. This is a whole new capacity. This is what you're going in. This is something that's previous. Okay, this energy is like still talking a little bit about some of you who have not as yet hit the Five of Swords energy, but you're about to get there. Okay, this energy right here is what I'm feeling is in that area. Okay, and it is a part of the reason why some of you are already here, already moving in that passion, in that drive. There could be a slight reflection of what you've come out of and what you've learned from, and how you're moving forward with less stress and more acute understanding of where you want to go in life, what you want to be involved in. Okay, so you've left your peace on so many levels. You are no longer um, like going through the drudgery, going through the battles, as it were. You've left certain lifestyles and certain managerial styles of yourself behind. You've started an entire new way of being, way of dealing with yourself, way of dealing with extenuating circumstances, or even circumstances that you know that are in the horizon. There's a better way of dealing with that, and that is no shortcoming of what you've gone through, what you've learned, what has been developed in you. You are no longer dealing with things in a stressful manner, or you are not allowing circumstances to stress you out anymore. If it's not hitting certain marks, you're just bowing out gracefully from it. This is a huge new mindset of you, like seeing the vision of how you want to orchestrate and move through life. You don't want nonsense stress, I'll say it like that. Further clarification for the Six of Swords. I saw this in my mind's eye. I should have said it. Look, the Eight of Cups, the same energy, literally. Okay, and you're hitting that whole heart and mind understanding. You see this Page of Cups, Page of Swords, that heart and mind understanding. Okay, and then when the heart and mind is aligned to cooperate, collaborate, agree, and then you have the Queen of Wands, that hands-on, taking the reins, getting at it. Okay, and that's the same thing that's happening here, which I'm saying you have fully removed yourself. Eight of Cups, you've fully removed yourself from things that have plagued you, from things that have disappointed you, the lies, the deceit, the people who have just disappointed you, false promises, and things just not working out your way. So you've just changed your entire mindset of how you're going to go about certain things. Okay, notice the moon in the background for both of these, and they're both leaving stressful situations of the heart, stressful situations of the mind. Okay, so your entire being, like I said before, it is entirely shifting, and this is a new way, like I said, that you're going to be approaching your new chapters of life, the new way of orchestrating your family, your friends, your vacations, whatever the situation is. This is a whole new you, and you are cultivating, you're passionate about it, you are serious about it. You've let an old life die, okay, Aries? And you are moving forward to the better, okay? You are moving forward to whereby if you have to deal with issues, it's going to be issues worth dealing with. It's going to be issues that really have some type of quality or merit towards your progression, and nothing that will waste your time. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Hermit. You've thought long and hard about this. You've gone through levels of reflective energies, like that dark night of the soul, as it were, and you've gained unparalleled wisdom when it comes to this circumstance that is especially unique to you. You can actually say a lot to other people who may have been involved in similar situations. You have a lot to say, you have a lot that you can share, but as it pertains to you, you've come towards that epiphany. You've come towards a matured life perspective on what kind of really cultivates you, like really knowing your inner self and how to proceed in this life, in this chapter, the newness moving forward. You're very assured in yourself, and this wisdom is going to play a huge part in your success moving forward. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal, Aries. This is a transformation that a lot of people in life, sometimes they may never get there. Okay, sometimes it takes a couple lifetimes. Okay, but in this particular sense, this new chapter in life, you have a clear vision of who you are in this time, and you know exactly how you would like your life to progress. Now, the means and the ways and the hows, that's going to be developing as you go along. You're not afraid to get your hands in there, and you're really cultivating the movement, the connections, the work efficacies, all that kind of stuff already. Okay, and if you haven't just yet, you're about to, right? Just when you get to this Five of Swords energy right over here, okay, you're about to get there. Okay, where this reflective energy, this decision, this epiphany is about to take over you and really make the whole world and your life feel brand new in a good way. Okay? So rest assured, you are moving in a great direction. Okay? And you're going to be, this energy is definitely going to impact the development of that success to reflect what's deep in your heart, what's deep in your passions in your mind. Okay? You are moving in a successful way. The universe said, take another card as reflects to the hermit. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. The Eight of Wands. There's going to be very soon, okay, especially after the building blocks of what's happening here, okay, the cultivation of the action part of things now, the listening, the keen dynamics, the discernment, the kind of planning the plan, and now moving in the plan, okay, like enacting it, agreeing on various things. So it's going to start moving quite fast, a bit right after this particular understanding. When you get here, and it's like, okay, now you have the plan of action. Now you know what's your responsibilities or what's expected of you in this new dynamic and stuff like that. And when you start getting your hands in the midst of it, really projecting who you are in the situation and making sure that things are being done a certain way, that's when things are going to start ramping up, because you're still going to start getting in another type of flow. And that flow is definitely going to come from the wisdom that you have like garnered through the history thus far, okay? It's like when you're in the work, when you're in the midst, things are going to start, because it's going to be relatively new, but it's going to start clicking in. It's going to start clicking in, and then things are going to start speeding up, not just in your thought process, not just in your actions, but also in your surroundings. Because the faster you are able to mitigate this new dynamic and really create a program, a routine, a certain flow that you're going in, the faster you'll be able to progress on other connectivities that are coming down the line. But it's like almost like a symbiotic type like vibe that's happening here, whereby your momentum creates momentum. Okay? So expect things to start getting even more busy in the mid part of April is what I'm sensing a bit more. There is a slight dark cloud I'm sensing in the mid part of April, but that's only I sense for maybe one or two individuals that may have some pushback, okay? But that pushback is only because of your commitment, your passion, your drive. Like certain people, we get them every once in a while. There are certain people in life that are, I'll say, immature, okay? And it's almost like you're inadvertently showing them up. They're not even on your radar, but they may have just some pushback only because of their own personal things that they're trying to, like, they need to work out in themselves, okay? But I sense it's going to be a fleeting thing. But otherwise, it's movement after movement after movement. There is momentum. There is momentum, okay? Expect to start really getting busy in the midpoint of April, okay? Maybe even in the third week of April starting, okay? Let's see what else is happening with you. Oh, this is exciting. This is a movement. Let's see what else is happening with you, Aries. This is it for the YouTube reading, and I invite you over to the Patreon reading where you can see the full reading in its entirety. Thank you so much for being here, and here is the ending message. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.